Welcome to the Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar. We're going to be talking about some things that the Vikings are hopefully concentrating on and hopefully fixing during this bye week. We know the Vikings have a tough stretch coming out of the bye, and if they can't fix some of these things I'm going to talk about, it could get ugly. It could get ugly, but they could also fix it. Before we get into these, I got three, by the way. I got three. Hit that sub button. Let's get to 20,000 subs. If you're watching, you're not subbed, do us a favor. It's free. It's easy. We're here every damn day talking Vikings. You love the Vikings. Hit that sub. Let's do it. And comment, what do you want the Vikings to focus on during the bye week? What do you want them to fix? Because there is plenty. And I only picked three, so I realize I'm missing out on some. But I got some big boys, I think. I think you're going to agree. Let's start off with the first one. So, and again, I'm going to say that it's not like there's just a magic wand over 1 week where they're going to fix things, but they can start to tinker and tweak some things. And when I say stop the damn run, I mean stop the damn run. Kenneth Gainwell running all over us is unacceptable. It's disgusting. It's gross. It's like a Boston baked bean. It is horrifying. Not only that, Judkins, we saw what he did last week, 100+ yards, and we got to stop the run. And there is another one that I have that kind of corresponds with helping stop the run, but you can see these three gentlemen I have on the screen. I got Levi Drake Rodriguez, a 67 PFF run grade, Jalen Redmond, a 69 PFF run grade, and Taki Taimani has not seen the field yet, but I'm starting to think maybe he should, because last year when he was out on the field, he was a very good run stuffer as well. We got Hargrave, we got Jonathan Allen. Those are the beautiful, sexy defensive ends that we have to get after the quarterback, and they're getting it. They're getting some pressures. But if we can't stop the run, it doesn't matter. They have to find a mix of some of these guys, and we have seen Levi Drake Rodriguez out there more. We have seen Jalen Redmond out there quite a bit, but maybe they focus less on getting after the quarterbacks and worry about our edge rushers possibly, who are getting paid quite a bit of money to go do some of that dirty work as well. But they got to do something. They cannot keep trotting out Hargrave and Jonathan Allen this much. Their run grades are like mid-40s, and to be fair, they've never really been good against the run. Jonathan Allen, early in his career, he was decent against the run, but they weren't brought here to stop the run. So Brian Flores has to figure this out, a way to stop the run, and I think we need to see a lot more of these guys. Harrison Phillips, by the way, he's killing it over with the Jets. That ain't going to help anybody, because I know that's been in the comments a lot, but they got to stop the run. If they can't stop the run, we're dead in the freaking water. I'll go with the one that corresponds us to. Second thing that needs to be fixed in the bye is it's the Wilson and Cashman show. They got to come out of the bye. These have to be our starters. Blake Cashman, Kevin O'Connell said he's going to be on the field practicing this week, which leads me to assume that he will be playing. You can't be trotting Ivan Pace out there anymore. It's not acceptable at this point. And Eric Wilson is having a very, very good season. Wilson, his runs PFF score 80.1. That's the 16th best linebacker in the NFL. Blake Cashman 74.5. We know he's good against the run. Putting both these guys out there, again, helps the guys up front help do their job. And if they don't, these guys will be there to get them. Ivan Pace is done. 3rd and 50, put them out there. Special teams, put them out there. But this has to be our duo in the middle of defense. I would be shocked if these are not the starters against the Eagles. Crazier things have happened, but we'll see. Third thing that needs to be fixed, and I might get some crap for this one, but Blake Brandel, our savior at center. And yes, I'm being mildly sarcastic. Savior is a big word, but I don't think they can put Michael Juergens out there. I say you keep the Blake Brandel experiment going until it doesn't work. And I know the first week he was out there last week, did he exceed expectations? Absolutely. Did he play decent? Absolutely. He did not light the world on fire. Let's be real. He gave up a sack. He gave up a pressure, had a penalty. But expectations were so low. I think that's why everybody is so excited about him. But Michael Juergens we saw the Michael Juergens experiment. I'm not giving up on Juergens. Maybe Juergens is a future Hall of Famer by all means. Maybe he's a great backup. But at this point, if you're getting Donovan Jackson back, that gives you a chance to have Blake Brandel kick over to center, and our offensive line starts to get a little bit healthy. And Blake Brandel, I say you just roll with it until it doesn't work. Ryan Kelly, we know. I guess we assume It would be pretty surprising if we saw him out in a Vikings uniform again this year. We know he's on the IR right now, but let Blake Brandel roll with it. I only see a guy like Brandel who's been around the block, who's played many, many positions, just getting better. I don't see him being a liability. I don't see him being absolutely horrible. And at this point, what we've seen with Juergens not being horrible to me is an improvement. So Xavier, no. Maybe average, absolutely. Roll with them. Roll with them. Those are my three. Those are my three asks on the bye week to fix. Run defense. Let's see some of these big boys hot and heavy out there. Let's see Ataki Taimani active on game day. Linebackers, let's see these guys. Let's see what they can do. They're going to only help these boys up front, along with Hargrave, Allen, and then Blake Brandel. Roll with them, man. Kevin O'Connell, do not just say, screw it. Here's your job back, Michael Juergens. We can't do it. Those are my fixes. Let me know yours down in the comments. We'll be here all damn week. Bye week for the Vikings, not a bye week for us.